Not the belt of a simple farmer, but a simple belt that belongs to a farmer. Correction, belonged. Past tense, which tastes delicious on my tongue. The belt is made of plain black leather and has a silver buckle with a silver tongue. That's how they describe it in, say, a criminal trial. But that's only its outward appearance. More accurate for the defense counsel to say, with much emphasizing and heavy pauses and gesticulating, yes, members of the jury, just an ordinary, simple farmer's belt. But allow me to tell you what you can't see when you look at this belt. This belt is 35 years long and 2 children wide, and old blood leaks out of every hole. Children's blood. Run your fingers down it, and feel not leather, but pain. Hold it up to your nose and smell not leather, but fear. Bend it and hear not leather creaking, but children screaming. The people in the gallery would gasp and the jury members would shake their heads appalled. If it ever got to trial. This is the first time I've held it. Of course, I've seen it before, and heard it hundreds of times, dividing the air above me, and felt it exactly the same number of times. Now I am the one holding it, and he is the one on the bed, quiet and afraid. Surely he is afraid, now that his time has come. I lift it towards my face. The defense counsel was right. The smell of fear burns your nostrils. I walk over to the bed. His face is yellow-grey. I look at the mess on the old bedside table. Empty pill bottles, the thin blue face washer with some mucus and blood sitting on it, the infant's cup he couldn't even hold to his mouth towards the end, the almost empty bottle of Passiona I got for him because he asked for it, because it reminded him of Christmas and summer, and because he hated how his tongue yucked from the roof of his mouth, dry and sticky. I made a special trip into town and bought 8 bottles of it, filthy sinner though I am. At the end of the bed is the local paper I bought for him too. He's been reading the same page over and over for days now, his demented mind sinking into misery each time as he recognizes the names of people who died last week. Well, to be accurate, I've been reading them to him. Dad, I've just picked up the local paper. How about I read you the death notices? I pull back the orange blankets and look at the thin body lying there, frail and lonely, but protected, dignified by blue pajamas. I was never so lucky. Now is the time for revenge. I hold the pointed tail of the belt in my right hand and raise my arm, with the belt hanging down behind me, the buckle annoying the top of my thigh. But that won't work, so I pull the tail with my left hand until the buckle is halfway down my back. That's better. With my eyes wide open, I sweep an arc with my arm and bring the belt down, counting, just like he always did. 1, believe me. 2, this hurts. 3, me. 4, more than it. 5, hurts you. 6. He doesn't scream, stop, stop, please stop, because it's forbidden to say anything. I count to 15, punctuating the numbers with the words I still know off by heart. At the end, I collapse onto the chair beside the bed. Who'd have guessed it was so exhausting? I stare at the death notices thrashed almost into pulp. Every last name, every first name, every beloved husband / wife / son / daughter / mother / father of is now in ribbons, but his silent, immobile body is intact. I was so sure I'd be able to inflict on his dead body what he inflicted on our living ones. But there you go. He was right after all.